Hey everybody, Josh Humphrey, Kearney Library back again. 30 poems in 30 days. Today I'm going to read another poem about Kearney. That's why I'm back again in the Kearney Museum. This poem is about a neighborhood of Kearney that is long gone called Cooper's Block, which when I was younger I worked on the museum papers and files, and it was one of the things that struck me. I had never heard of Cooper's Block, and it was a very strong neighborhood in the area of Washington School. Back in the day, they had big soccer teams, and they put out their own newspapers, and I just thought how amazing that this neighborhood had come and gone. Struck me, and I wrote about it back in the day. Cooper's Block. What was it in that cross of streets that carried days like nothing and years like the rushing sound of the trains? What was it that carried our weight, that carried the steel and cement and wood and glass and stone and lead and blood? What was it that carried clocks, that light when the sun falls? That carried trees that knew somehow when to look beaten and when to glow in the light of so much sky? What was it that carried faces that can't even now be described, like moments, like raindrops when the sun has been so strong? I remember every sky, every set of stars, all the times my grandmother standing at the sink said, "Look at the beautiful sky." I remember the perfect placement of the lights through the clouds, like the architecture of a dream. I remember each stone of the cold walls, the way they blended into each other, like the leaves on the ground and the men of Cooper's Block. Walking in the morning to the factories that owned our homes. And now we are bits and pieces, dust gathered on the yearbooks, words underneath newspaper photographs. I am still standing where my old room was, in the ghost of a building that was replaced by houses. I fill the air that passes through me with the smell of drying clothes and mashed potatoes. Sometimes the children playing on Belgrove Drive catch it faintly and look into the universe of us. All of us still here where we left our bodies and let out our last breaths. In our beds, on a park bench, in our cars waiting for the light to turn, on a bar stool, in the alley where we carried the garbage, in the perfect halo of a streetlight. All of us are still in this cross of streets, in the earth that holds us, and above, the cities in the air. That was Cooper's Block. And again, I'm Josh Humphrey. That email address again, Kearney Library, covid19@gmail.com. Send us some writing, perhaps. Write something about the history of Kearney. There's a lot there to talk about. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you.